Have you ever wondered what it would be like to walk at the bottom of the Mariana Trench without any water? Now that's a question that's about as deep as the trench itself, which, by the way, is a whopping 36,070 feet deep. Located in the western Pacific Ocean, the Mariana Trench is the deepest part of the world's oceans. But what if we could just pull the plug, drain all the water, and go for a leisurely stroll down there? Think about it. You'd be walking where no man has ever walked before, without the need for a fancy submarine or a high-tech diving suit. Just you, your favorite pair of sneakers, and the eerie silence of the deepest place on Earth. We have arrived at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, but wait, is that a pressure headache we feel? At sea level, the air pressure is 14.7 pounds per square inch, but at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, it's over 1,000 times that. Now you might be thinking, that's a lot of pressure, and you'd be right. But let's break that down a bit. You see, pressure is essentially the continuous physical force exerted on or against an object. Or in simpler terms, it's like a giant invisible hand constantly pushing against everything. And the deeper you go in the ocean, the stronger this invisible hand pushes. Imagine you're at a party, it's a rocking shindig, you're having a great time, and then suddenly 50 jumbo jets decide to crash the party. And by crash, I mean they literally pile on top of you. That's what the pressure at the bottom of the Mariana Trench feels like. It's like being the unfortunate dip at the bottom of a jumbo jet chip and dip bowl. Fun, right? Now you might be wondering, how does this pressure affect the human body? Well, let's just say it's not exactly a day at the spa. At the extreme pressures found in the Mariana Trench, our bodies would be compressed to the point where we'd look less like people and more like human pancakes. And let's not even get started on what would happen to our internal organs. But here's the twist. Even if we drained all the world's oceans and you could walk to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, there would still be pressure. Not from the water, but from the atmosphere. You see, the deeper you go below sea level, the more air there is above you, and thus, the more pressure. So, even without the water, standing at the bottom of the Mariana Trench would still feel like having a whole fleet of jumbo jets having a dance party on your head. So, even without the water, the pressure would be immense. But would it be dark and cold? Well, stick around for the next scene to find out. Imagine being in the darkest, coldest place on Earth. Now, imagine it's even colder and darker. Welcome to the Mariana Trench, or as I like to call it, the world's most extreme cryotherapy session. Let's talk temperature. If you've ever been to Antarctica during winter and thought, gee, this is a bit nippy, then the Mariana Trench is going to feel like a polar bear's walk-in freezer. The temperature down there hovers around 1 degree Celsius. That's right, just a single degree away from turning into a giant ice cube. Makes you shiver just thinking about it, doesn't it? But wait, there's more. Not only is the trench colder than a snowman's heart during a breakup, but it's also darker than a moonless night. We're talking pitch black, folks. If darkness were a condiment, the Mariana Trench would be a heaping helping of the blackest black. You'd need more than a flashlight to get around down there. You need a lighthouse strapped to your forehead, but let's not forget about the pressure. Remember those 50 jumbo jets we talked about in the last scene? They're not going anywhere. That's right, even without any water, the air pressure at the bottom of the Mariana Trench would still be over 1,000 times greater than at sea level. It's like having a herd of elephants sitting on your chest while you're trying to do your morning yoga. Not exactly the most relaxing downward dog, is it? So, what have we learned? The Mariana Trench is colder than a winter day in Antarctica, darker than a moonless night, and under more pressure than a diamond in the rough. Not exactly a prime vacation spot, unless you're a fan of extreme temperatures, pitch blackness, and crushing weight. So, if you ever find yourself at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, remember it's going to be a chilly, dark walk with the weight of 50 jumbo jets on your shoulders, but hey, at least you won't need to worry about the sharks.